pour into glasses, but I only need one. Watching the shadows outrun the sun. The hallway is long and the ceiling is high, and I'm tired of looking for stars in the sky. So I whisper your name to the cold kitchen tile and wait for the ghost of your beautiful smile. I used to be scared of the dark and the deep, but now it's the only companionship I keep. The walls have a way of repeating the past, making a moment feel like it could last. Now the echoes are my friends, the only ones who stay. They say back the words that you carried away. I shout, I still love you, and hear it return like a lesson the wind is still trying to learn. They don't judge the tears or the way that I break. They just mirror the rhythm of every mistake in this empty house where the loneliness plays. The echoes are my only friends. I walk to the park where we carved out our names, but the wood has grown over our juvenile games. I asked the old oak if it remembers your face, and my own voice came drifting from some hollow space. It's a strange kind of comfort, this recycled sound, like a trail of breadcrumbs that lead to the ground. Is it crazy to talk when there's no one around to find a religion in a secondhand sound? I'm chasing the vibration of a life we once led, living on the scraps of the things that we said. Better a ghost of a voice in my ear than the deafening numb of you not being just mirror the rhythm of every mistake in this empty house where the loneliness blends. The echoes are my only friends. Are you there? Come back home. The sound of my heart is the only thing left in the beautiful wake of a love-colored theft. I'm talking to me because me sounds like you. Echoes, they're all I have to hold on to hold on to. pour into glasses, but I only need one. Watching the shadows outrun the sun. The hallway is long and the ceiling is high, and I'm tired of looking for stars in the sky. So I whisper your name to the cold kitchen tile and wait for the ghost of your beautiful smile. I used to be scared of the dark and the deep, but now it's the only companionship I keep. The walls have a way of repeating the past, making a moment feel like it could last. Now the echoes of my thoughts, the only ones who stay, they say back the words that you carried away. I shout, I still love you, and hear it turn like a lesson the wind is still trying to learn. They don't judge the tears or the way that I break, they just mirror the rhythm of every mistake. In this empty house where the loneliness blends, the echoes are my only friends. I walk to the park where we carved out our names, but the wood has grown over our juvenile games. I asked the old oak if it remembers your face, and my own voice came drifting from some hollow space. It's a strange kind of comfort, this recycled sound, like a trail of breadcrumbs that lead to the ground. Is it crazy to talk when there's no one around to find a religion in a secondhand sound? I'm chasing the vibration of a life we once led, living on the scraps of the things that we said. Better a ghost of a voice in my ear than the deafening nothing of you not being here. Yeah, the echoes are my friends, the only ones who stay. They say back the words that you carried away. I shout, I still love you, and hear it turn like a lesson the wind is still trying to learn. They don't judge the tears or the way that I break, they just mirror the rhythm of every mistake. In this empty house where the loneliness blends, the echoes are my only friends. Come back home. The sound of my heart is the only thing left in the beautiful wake of a love-colored theft. I'm talking to me, because me sounds like you. Nothing's all I have to hold on to hold haven't moved the coffee cup you left beside the bed. It's a monument to every word we should have never said. The dust is settling like snow on every photograph, and the silence is a scream compared to how we used to laugh. I'm walking through this hallway like a stranger in my skin, waiting for the door to creak and let the cold air in. Because the empty rooms know me, they've seen me fall apart. They memorize the rhythm of a failing, broken heart. They watch me pace the floorboards until the morning light. They're the only ones who hear me call your name into the night. The walls are holding secrets that I can't face alone. In a house that's just a shell now that you're no longer home. I caught my own reflection in the hallway mirror's glass, looking for the version of myself that didn't let you pass. But the shadow in the corner looks more like me than I do, just a hollowed out reminder of the space that once held you. Every corner holds a ghost, every shadow wears your face, and there isn't enough whiskey here to wash away this place. They say that time will fill the gaps and heal the open wounds, but the clock just ticks like hammers in these suffocating rooms. I'm a prisoner of habit, I'm a victim of the view of a kitchen chair that's vacant and a life that's overdue. Yeah, the empty rooms know me, they've seen me fall apart. They've memorized the rhythm of a failing, broken heart. They watch me pace the floorboards until the morning light. They're the only ones who hear me call your name into the night. The walls are holding secrets that I can't face alone. In a house that's just a shell now that you're no longer home. The light is fading out, the shadows start to lean. It's just me and these four walls now, and everything between. Yeah, the empty rooms know me. They're all I have left of you. I still set the table for two out of habit, and I catch the silence and try not to grab it. Your coffee cup sits where you left it that May collecting the dust of each lonely day. I talk to the shadows that dance on the wall, but they never answer. They don't care at all, because ghosts sleep in memories. They don't make a sound. They live in the places where we can't be found. In the scent of your sweater, the turn of a key. You're still living here, but you're hiding from me. It's a haunted kind of heartbreak, a slow burning ache. When the ghosts sleep in memories I can't seem to break. I walk past the park where we carved out our names. Now the wood is all weathered and nothing's the same. The swing set is rusted, the summer is cold. I'm carrying stories that'll never be told. I tried to move forward, to walk through the door, but I'm tripped by the clothes that you left on the floor. Are you dreaming of me in that house in your head? Or is every sweet promise already dead? I'm a tenant of grief in a room built for two, just a ghost of the person who used to love you. Yeah, ghosts sleep in memories. They don't make a sound. They live in the places where we can't be found. In the scent of your swear, a titan of a key. You're still living here, but you're hiding from me. It's a haunted kind of heartbreak, a slow burning ache. When the ghosts sleep in memories I can't seem to break. So I'll turn out the light and I'll whisper good night to the ghost in the corner, the one that looks just like you. Just like you. The TV is humming with the volume on zero. I'm failing at playing the heartbroken hero. I'm holding my breath just to see if it's true that the air in my lungs doesn't belong to you. The neighborhood's sleeping, the streetlights are dim, and the cup of my loneliness is filled to the brim. I used to listen for your key in the lock. Now I'm just timing the gears of the clock, but the ticking is drowned by a thought in my chest. Now I'm hearing my own pulse, and it's way too loud. Like a drum in a desert, like a storm in a cloud. It's the only voice left in this hollowed out room, beating like a hammer, heavy with gloom. Thump, thump, it's a ghost. Thump, thump, it's a scar, reminding me exactly how empty you are. I never knew a heartbeat could sound like a cry, until I was the only one left to hear mine. I pressed my ear to the cold wooden floor, waiting for footsteps that don't come anymore. I thought I heard laughing, I thought I heard us, but it's just the vibration of a late night bus. It's funny how silence makes the small things grow, like the blood in my veins with nowhere to go. It's the sound of a survivor who doesn't want to be, the sound of a prison that's technically free. Every beat is a mile, every beat is a day that carries me further and further away from the us that I knew to the me that I hate. Closing the door and locking the gate. Yeah, I'm hearing my own pulse, and it's way too loud. Like a drum in a desert, like a storm in a cloud. It's the only voice left in this hollowed out room, beating like a hammer, heavy with gloom. Thump, thump, it's a ghost. Thump, thump, it's a scar, reminding me exactly how empty you are. I never knew a heartbeat could sound like a cry, until I was the only one left to hear mine. Thump, 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 the only sound I fear. It's so quiet in this house, but so loud in my head. Counting the seconds until I'm back in our bed. Hearing my own pulse slowly fading, and wishing it would just be still. The TV is humming with the volume on zero. I'm failing at playing the heartbroken hero. I'm holding my breath just to see if it's true that the air in my lungs doesn't belong to you. The neighborhood's sleeping, the streetlights are dim, and the cup of my loneliness is filled to the brim. I used to listen for your key in the lock. Now I'm just timing the gears of the clock, but the ticking is drowned by a thud in my chest, a rhythmic reminder that I'll never rest. Now I'm hearing my own pulse, and it's way too loud. Like a drum in a desert, like a storm in a cloud. It's the only voice left in this hollowed out room, beating like a hammer, heavy with gloom. Thump, thump, it's a ghost. Thump, thump, it's a scar, reminding me exactly how empty you are. I never knew a heartbeat could sound like a cry, until I was the only one left here mine. I press my ear to the cold wooden floor, waiting for footsteps that don't come anymore. I thought I heard laughing, I thought I heard us, but it's just the vibration of a late night buzz. It's funny how silence makes the small things grow, like the blood in my veins with nowhere to go. It's the sound of a survivor who doesn't want to be, the sound of a prison that's technically free. Every beat is a mile, every beat is a day that carries me further and further away from the us that I knew to the me that I hate. Closing the door and locking the gate. Yeah, I'm hearing my own pulse, and it's way too loud, like a drum in a desert, like a storm in a cloud. It's the only voice left in this hollowed out room, beating like a hammer, heavy with gloom. Thump, thump, it's a ghost. Thump, thump, it's a scar, reminding me exactly how empty you are. I never knew a heartbeat could sound like a cry, until I was the only one left here now. Slow rip, tap it on guitar, body or piano key. I'm still here. Lick, tap it on. The only sound I fear, body or piano. It's so quiet in this house, but so loud in my head. Counting the seconds until I'm back in our bed. Hearing my own pulse slowly fading, and wishing it would just be still. I'm staring at the dust on your side of the bed, chasing every ghost of the words that you said. The coffee's getting cold and the morning is gray, just another cycle of the same old yesterday. I try to change the station, try to find a new sound, but everywhere I turn, you're still hanging around. My thumb is hovering over your name, knowing if I call, nothing has changed. But the silence is a rhythm I can't seem to break. How much of this echoes can one spirit take? And now I'm stuck in a loop, living life on rewind, searching for a version of us I can't find. It's the same sad bridge and the same lonely beat, just a soul-crushing anthem on a permanent sheet. It's heartbreak, heartbreak on repeat mode, walking down the ruins of a dead-end road. I'm tired of the melody, I'm tired of the blues, but I'm still addicted to the version of me with you. The shadows on the wall perform the same dance, a bittersweet movie of our very last chance. I know every line, I know how it ends. We go from being lovers to not even friends. I've memorized the cracks in the ceiling above, the architectural damage of losing your love. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief when it spends every second revisiting grief. I wanna hit stop, I wanna go mute, but the memory of you is the absolute can't find. It's the same sad bridge and the same lonely beat, just a soul-crushing anthem on a permanent sheet. Yeah, it's heartbreak, heartbreak on repeat mode, walking down the ruins of a dead-end road. I'm tired of the melody, I'm tired of the blues, but I'm still addicted to the version of me with you on repeat. Every night the same defeat. I'm just a broken song, waiting for the silence to finally come along. Heartbreak on repeat. Heartbreak on repeat. I'm tracing the outlines of where you used to lay. The sheets are still frozen, the morning is gray. I try to call out, to scream out your name, but the oxygen's heavy and nothing's the same. I'm drowning in silence right here on the floor, watching the light creeping under the door. Every breath is a mountain I can't seem to climb. I'm losing the rhythm, I'm running out of time. In this room full of heavy air, I have no voice. You left me with nothing, you left me no choice. I'm reaching for echoes of the way that we were, but the memories are ghosts and the edges are blur. I try to say stay, but the words turn to stone in this heavy air. I'm breathing alone. The pictures are leaning face down on the shelf. I'm a stranger to life, I'm a ghost to myself. The clock on the wall is just counting the tears. A second of silence feels like 1,000 years. I give up my soul just to hear you speak, but the pressure is rising and my spirit is weak. Maybe the gravity is just the weight of the good The air is so heavy. I'm calling. Can you hear me? No voice, just a heavy air. I kept my shoes by the door, just in case you called. I memorized the shadows where your sunlight used to fall. I never made a scene, I never asked for much, just the ghost of your shadow and the memory of your touch. Now the house is a hollow shell of things we never said, and I'm haunting the corners of this empty, unmade bed. I loved you quietly while the world was screaming loud. I was the silver lining you missed inside the cloud. So you could breathe, I stayed behind the line. I let you think that every ounce of happiness was mine, but I was breaking in the silence, crumbling like the shore. I loved you quietly, but I can't do it anymore. You're wearing that sweater, the one I used to keep. The scent of you is fading and I've forgotten how to sleep. I see you looking through me like I'm made of window pane. A little bit of mist before a heavy summer rain. You're talking about the future like I'm not even there, just a static hum of background noise or a chill within the air. I loved you quietly while the world was screaming loud. I was the silver lining you missed inside the cloud. I can't do it anymore. There's no grand finale, no burning of the bridge, just a slow cold winter settling on the ridge. I didn't want to wake you, I didn't want to fight, so I took my heavy heart and walked out into the night. I'm still setting 2 plates at the table, even though the other side is bare. I'm building stories, steady and stable, about a ghost who isn't really there. I memorized the way you probably laugh, and the light that would've danced within your eyes. I'm holding on to just the better half of a truth that's built on beautiful lies. The house is quiet, the hallway's long. I'm humming words to a silent song. I'm reaching out for a hand to hold, but the air is thin and the room is cold. Oh, I miss the version of you I designed, the one who never leave me behind. I'm grieving a shadow, a breath, a soft glow, a person I love but could never quite know. It's a hollow kind of heartbreak, a holy kind of blue. Missing the dream of a life without you. Yeah, I miss imaginary you. I see your coat hanging by the front door, but I'm the one who bought it back in June. I hear your footsteps on the hardwood floor, chasing the rhythm of a lonely moon. I've written letters that I'll never mail to an address that doesn't exist. My heart is a ship that's forgotten how to sail, lost in a thick silver gray mist. How do I heal from a ghost I created? How do I mourn what was never real? The love that I feel is so complicated when there's nothing left for time to heal. You were my someday, you were my home. Now I'm just standing here, truly alone. Oh, dream of a life without you. I'll turn out the light and say my goodnight to the space in the bed where you lie. I'll close my eyes tight and hold on with my mind to the goodbye. I miss you, the you that was never mine. I'm tracing the shadows of where you used to lay, collecting the words that we both forgot to say. The clock on the mantle is the only thing that speaks, counting the tears as they dry upon my cheeks. I reach for your hand, but I'm grasping at the air. Just a ghost of a feeling that's no longer there. The silence is heavy, it's a weight on my chest. A house full of echoes that won't let me rest. I'm turning the volume of the memory up high, just to hear the ghost of a whispered goodbye. The neighbors are dreaming behind their closed doors, while I'm memorizing the creak in the floors. Every floorboard is screaming a name I can't speak, and the strength to move to the sting of the night. 'Cause I'm just listening to the dark, waiting for a beat from your hollowed out heart, looking for a spark in a sky turned black, begging for a love that isn't coming back. It's so quiet I can hear my spirit in the hollow of the space you used to take. Yeah, I'm wide awake and falling apart, just listening to the dark. In the pitch black I can see you so clear. Your laugh is the melody I still crave to hear, but the song is over and the record is thin. I'm just a lonely room that you'll never walk in. The coffee's getting cold between our hands. We were building castles, now we're shifting sands. You were halfway through a thought about next June, but the air in the kitchen changed its tune. Your eyes hit the floor, your voice lost its edge. We're standing on the bricks of a crumbling ledge. There was no shouting, no slamming of the door, just the sound of a heart that doesn't want it anymore. The comma stayed hanging, the point never made. I watched the color in your spirit start to fade. I'm staring at your lips, waiting for a sound, but the silence is the heaviest thing I found. You were talking about the house, or maybe the car. Now I don't even know who the hell you are. The period felt like a stone broken phrase, a life cut in two. I'm tracing the outlines of where you used to lay. The sheets are still frozen, the lights turn to gray. I try to call out, to scream through the fear, but the air in this room hasn't moved in a year. I'm a ghost in a house that we built out of glass, watching the shadows of everything pass. Now I've got a mute heart and a cold chest, leaving the echoes to do all the rest. The beat stopped believing, the fire went out. I'm living in silence, I'm drowning in doubt. You took all the music, you left me the mess of a mute heart beating in a cold, cold chest. I see your reflection in windows downtown, but I'm just a stranger in a hand-me-down gown. The words that I promised are locked in a cage, a story that's ended on a half-written page. My ribs are like bars where the winter crawls in, and I can't find the place where we used to begin. Is it easier for you to breathe in the dark? Did you find a new flame for your flickering spark? 'Cause I'm standing still while the world spins away, with nothing to give and with nothing to say. The silence is heavy, the silence is loud. I'm just a face lost in a faceless crowd. Yeah, I've got a mute heart and a cold chest, leaving the echoes to do all the rest. The beat stopped believing, the fire went out. I'm living in silence, I'm drowning in doubt. You took all the music, you left me the mess of a mute heart beating in a cold, cold chest. No rhythm, no heat, just the sound of the snow falling down on the street. My heart is mute, my chest is cold, and I'm just a story watching the colors leak out of the room. The garden we planted forgotten to bloom. I reach for the kettle, I reach for your hand, but I'm grasping at shadows in a desolate land. The radio's humming a static-filled tune, like a ghost in a hallway or a cold afternoon. Now I'm living in a muted world, a canvas of gray. Since you took all the vibrance and you walked away, it's a soft kind of ringing, a dull kind of ache, like the sound of a heart that's too tired to breathe. Everything's quiet, the volume is gone. In this muted world, I'm just drifting along. The neighbors are laughing, says the same bedroom wall, but it sounds like a whisper in a cavernous hall. I try to scream out, but the air is too thick. The silence is heavy, the silence is quick. Your name on my lips is a word with no sound, just a leaf in the winter hitting the ground. They say time is a healer, that the light will return, but I'm standing in ashes, waiting to burn. There's no thunder ascending, no crashing of glass, just the slow muffled ticking as the centuries pass. Yeah, I'm living in a muted world, a canvas of gray. Since you took all the vibrance and you walked away, it's a soft kind of ringing, a dull kind of ache, like the sound of a heart that's too tired to break. Everything's quiet, the volume is gone. In this muted world, I'm just drifting along. Soft pain, like snow falling on a grave. Muted, I'm learning to behave in the quiet, in the gray. I parked the car and I sat in the drive, just trying to remember how to feel alive. I saw the light that I left in the hall, casting a shadow that looks way too tall. I reached for my keys with a habit so deep, but I've got no promises left now to keep. The porch light is buzzing, a low lonely hum, waiting for someone who's never gonna come. I used to rush through the door to your face. Now I just linger and stare at the space. I'm bracing my shoulders for the cold of the air, knowing exactly what's waiting in there. 'Cause the cold rack is empty and the hallway is wide. There's nowhere for a broken up spirit to hide. I can leave all the lights on, I can play the TV, but it's just a museum of what used to be we. I can shout to the ceiling, I can whisper your name, but the walls and the windows, they all feel the same. It's not just the house, it's the heart in the frame. There's no mirrors here, and no one is home. I walk to the kitchen to pour out some wine, then I realize the glass that I'm holding is mine, just mine and no other, to clink on the rim. The edges of everything's starting to dim. I check the thermostat, it's 72, but I'm freezing to death in the memory of you. The mail's on the counter, a pile of gray, addressed to a person whose lifetime's away. They say home is where the heart is, well mine must be gone. It's out on the highway, it's out on the lawn, it's chasing your taillights, it's lost in the rain, leaving me here with this structural pain. It's just wood and plaster, it's just brick and stone. It's a beautiful cage when you live in checking the clock, still midnight, still empty, still quiet. I'm here, but home left with you. No one is home, no one is I parked the car and I sat in the drive, just trying to remember how to feel alive. I saw the light that I left in the hall, casting a shadow that looks way too tall. I reach for my keys with a habit so deep, but I've got no promises left now to keep. The porch light is buzzing, a low lonely hum, waiting for someone who's never gonna come. I used to rush through the door 'cause the cold rack is empty and the hallway is wide. There's nowhere for a broken up spirit to hide. I can leave all the lights on, I can play the TV, but it's just a museum of what used to be we. I can shout to the ceiling, I can whisper your name, but the walls and the windows, they all feel the same. It's not just the house, it's the heart in the frame. There's no one to answer, no one is home. I walk to the kitchen to pour out some wine, then I realize the glass that I'm holding is mine. Just mine and no other to clink on the rim. The edges of everything starting to dim. I check the thermostat at 72, but I'm freezing to death in the memory of you. The mail's on the counter, a pile of gray, addressed to a person whose lifetime's away. They say home is where the heart is, well mine must be gone. It's out on the hard way, it's out on the lawn. It's chasing your taillights, it's lost in the rain, leaving me here with this structural pain. It's just wood and plaster, it's just brick and stone. It's a beautiful cage when you're living alone. Yeah, the cold rack is empty and the hallway is wide. There's nowhere for a broken up spirit to hide. I can leave all the lights on, I can play the TV, but it's just a museum of what used to be we. I can shout to the ceiling, I can whisper your name, but the walls and the windows, they all feel the same. It's not just the house, it's the heart in the frame. There's no one to answer, and no one is home. I'm turning the lock, I'm checking the clock. Still midnight, still empty, still quiet. I'm here at home, left with you. No one is home, no one is home. I still reach across the mattress when the sun begins to rise, checking for the warmth I used to see behind your eyes. The kettle starts to whistle, a high and lonely cry. I start to ask a question, then remember the reply. Is a kitchen just a kitchen if no one's there to eat? Is a heart still a heart if it skips every other beat? I'm practiced at the small talk with the ghost of you in here. I'm getting used to talking to the soul inside a tear. I say I love you to the hallway just to hear the sound, but the words just lose their feathers and they fall onto the ground. Now there's no one to answer and nowhere to go. The silence is the loudest thing I've ever come to know. I'm shouting at the shadows, I'm pleading with the air, but I'm just a lonely echo looking for you everywhere. A million wires are hanging like a heavy rusted chain, and there's no one to answer but the falling of the rain. I found your favorite sweater at the bottom of the bin. It still smells like the January nights we used to win. I asked the empty doorway if I should throw it out, but the stillness is the only thing that's ever full of doubt. I'm waiting for a signal, a flicker or a sign, but the dial tone is the only voice that's ever truly mine. They say that time is healing, that the volume starts to fade, but the quiet is a debt that I have never fully paid. I'm calling out your name until the oxygen is gone. Just a man against the ceiling, waiting for a grayscale dawn. And there's no one to answer and nowhere to go. The silence is the loudest thing I've ever come to know. I'm shouting at the shadows, I'm pleading with the air, but I'm just a lonely echo looking for you everywhere. A million wires are hanging like a heavy rusted chain, and there's no one to answer but the falling of the rain. Are you out there? The silence holds your name, just the echo of a flicker, a dying whisper flame. No one to answer, just the space where you should be. No one to answer in this empty world for me. I still reach across the mattress when the sun begins to rise, checking for the warmth I used to see behind your eyes. The kettle starts to whistle, a high and lonely cry. I start to ask a question, then remember the reply. Is a kitchen just a kitchen if no one's there to eat? Is a heart still a heart if it skips every other beat? I'm practiced at the small talk with the ghost of you in here. I'm getting used to talking to the salt inside a tear. I say I love you to the hallway just to hear the sound, but the words just lose their feathers and they fall onto the ground. Now there's no one to answer and nowhere to go. The silence is the loudest thing I've ever come to know. I'm shouting at the shadows, I'm pleading with the air, but I'm just a lonely echo looking for you everywhere. A million wires are hanging like a heavy rusted chain, and there's no one to answer but the falling of the rain. I found your favorite sweater at the bottom of the bin. It still smells like the January nights we used to win. I asked the empty doorway if I should throw it out, but the stillness is the only thing that's ever full of doubt. I'm waiting for a signal, a flicker or a sign, but the dial tone is the only voice that's ever truly mine. They say the time is healing, that the volume starts to fade, but the quiet is a debt that I have never fully paid. I'm calling out your name until the oxygen is gone. Just a man against the ceiling, waiting for a grayscale dawn. And there's no one to answer and nowhere to go. The silence is the loudest thing I've ever come to know. I'm shouting at the shadows, I'm pleading with the air, but I'm just a lonely echo looking for you everywhere. A million wires are hanging like a heavy rusted chain, and there's no one to answer but the falling of the rain. Are you out there? The silence holds your name. Just the echo of a flicker, a dying whispered flame. No one to answer, just the space where you should be. No one to answer in this empty world for me. I went to the market and I bought fruit for one. Stood in the driveway till the daylight was done. The neighbor waved over, asked me how is the wife, and I had to explain the new shape of my life. I walked through the entryway, kicked off my shoes, and waited for the hay I was destined to lose. The house is a shell, just a box made of wood. I'd change every habit and rule if I could, but the hardest part hits when I walk through the door and the dust just settles on the rug on the floor. Now there's nobody calling my name anymore. No sweet tired greeting from the hall to the door. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the stairs, and a stack of the mail that nobody shares. I'm a king in a kingdom of silence and stone, where the darling and honey have left me alone. Yeah, the air is so heavy, the world is so tame, when there's nobody calling my name. I left the TV on to fill up the space, to see the reflection of a stranger's face. I sometimes start talking, I'll say something small, then realize I'm pitching my heart at a wall. I miss the be careful, I miss the sleep tight, the sounds that would anchor me into the night. Is my name even real, if it's never been said, if it's only a word hanging over the bed? I'm losing the sound of the V and the N. I'm waiting for voices to find me again, but the phone stays a mirror, dark and so cold, and the story of us is a story that's told. And there's nobody calling my name anymore. No sweet tired greeting from the hall to the door. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the stairs, and a stack of the mail that nobody shares. I'm a king in a kingdom of silence and stone, where the darling and honey have left me alone. Yeah, the air is so heavy, the world is so tame, when there's nobody calling my name. I'm listening, but the hallway is wide. I'm listening, with nowhere to hide. Say it once for the ghost of the flame. There's nobody calling my name. Just the wind, just the rain. Nobody. I went to the market and I bought food for one. Stood in the driveway till the daylight was done. The neighbor waved over, asked me how is the wife, and I had to explain the new shape of my life. I walked through the entryway, kicked off my shoes, and waited for the hay I was destined to lose. The house is a shell, just a box made of wood. I'd change every habit and rule if I could. But the hardest part hits when I walk through the door, and the dust just settles on the rug on the floor. Now there's nobody calling my name anymore. No sweet tired greeting from the hall to the door. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the stairs, and a stack of the mail that nobody shares. I'm a king in a kingdom of silence and stone, where the darling and honey have left me alone. Yeah, the air is so heavy, the world is so tame, when there's nobody calling my name. I left the TV on to fill up the space, to see the reflection of a stranger's face. I sometimes start talking, I'll say something small, then realize I'm pitching my heart at a wall. I miss the be careful, I miss the sleep tight, the sounds that would anchor me into the night. Is my name even real, if it's never been said? If it's only a word hanging over the bed? I'm losing the sound of the V in the end. I'm waiting for voices to find me again, but the phone stays a mirror, dark and so cold, and the story of us is a story that's told. And there's nobody calling my name anymore. No sweet tired greeting from the hall to the door. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the stairs, and a stack of the mail that nobody shares. I'm a king in a kingdom of silence and stone, where the darling and honey have left me alone. Yeah, the air is so heavy, the world is so tame, when there's nobody calling my name. I'm listening, but the hallway is wide. I'm listening, with nowhere to hide. Say it once for the ghost of the flame. There's nobody calling my name. Just the wind